In news from the that was pretty expected. Department, the Minnesota Vikings announced on Tuesday morning that fans will not be allowed to attend the first two Vikings home games. The team released this statement, quote, the first two Vikings home games on September 13th and 27th will be closed to the public. We will continue to work with the appropriate officials on our plans with the hope of bringing fans back in a safe manner later this season, end quote. As well as last week, Lester Bagley of the Vikings did mention that the team's hopes were to at least have 20% capacity towards the end of the season, which would be about 12,000, 13,000 fans, somewhere in there. Now, part of the Vikings being restricted, no fans for the first two games, indoor stadium, even though they have the world's largest doors that they never open, as well as a state-of-the-art ventilation system. I get it. And Zimmer does make a good point, where last week he was talking about it is kind of unfair that some teams can't have fans for home games while some other teams can, where it's completely random and dependent on the city, the county, the state which that team resides. Now, you understand, I get it. It's COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. But also it is a pretty significant competitive advantage for teams who are able to have fans. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs, who are going to open the season with 22% capacity, and it is highly variable around the league. That's a big deal, where the big advantage of being a home team is that crowd. And even if it's a small portion, a small percentage, a semblance of said crowd and said noise and vibe, it's a big deal. It is. So the league is, in my opinion, is frankly dropping the ball here, but regardless. So part of it is Minneapolis. Part of it is the state of Minnesota. As of right now, the maximum you can have for a gathering is 250 people, although the St. Paul Saints, the minor league affiliate team here, baseball team here in the cities, can have up to 1,500 people attend their games, but also that's in juxtaposition of no fans at Twins games, even though they're both outdoors. So, I don't know. So was there an option of the Vikings playing their home games at TCF? I don't know. Maybe. Would that have made a difference? Possibly, but probably not. But either way, regardless, first two home games at USB are going to have no fans. Week 1 is, of course, against the Packers, September 13th. Week 3, the second home game is September 27th against the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Vikings actually catch a break here with the schedule. So the third home game isn't until Week 6, which is October 18th versus the Falcons. So that gives almost a month and a half of 6 weeks to see what's working, what isn't working. All right, so we good here. Can we allow fans in for the third game? And ramp it up throughout the season? It's a possibility, as well as the catch a break in that the fourth home game isn't until November 8th. So all the way into November, 2 months into the season, Week 9 against the Lions. So a lot could change. After teams start getting a feel for what's good, what isn't, in terms of allowing fans into the stadiums for the games. And frankly, it is good that the Vikings schedule on the back end is backloaded with home games. So things could change around here. The Vikings may eventually allow 5, 10, 20%, potentially even more capacity at home games, which will give the team an advantage down the line. By the way, there will be a fan presence. Like, even though the first 2 weeks, first two games, there won't be fans allowed inside the stadium. Remember, the Vikings got permission from the city to sell booze outside the stadium at Commons Park, which is adjacent to US Bank Stadium. So you're going to have a large gathering of fans drinking Miller Lights outside the stadium, but they can't be in the stadium. It's okay. But that is all. That's it. Vikings announced for no fans first two games. Your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull us on the Venmo, and give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull Production Value.